How's it going, guys? Higgs here, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we have the latest patch notes for AC Shadows' new title update 1.0.6. Now this update is quite big. It includes a new collaboration with a new ally, a story quest, changes to the difficulty, and some environmental changes as well, along with some other little bits. And as always, we get some fixes, and we're going to go through it in this video. But before we crack on with it, if you find yourself enjoying the video at any time, please hit that like button as it helps the channel out massively. And if you're into all things Assassin's Creed Shadows and gaming, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. So the article starts off saying, hello everyone, tomorrow on June the 25th, we will be releasing title update 1.0.6 for AC Shadows at 2 PM UTC, 10 AM EDT and 7 AM PT. Thank you to everyone who has taken the time to report these issues to us via the bug reporter. As always, do use that if you do encounter any bugs that haven't been fixed. And as always, you can contact our support team if you run into any more trouble. Have a look at tomorrow's upcoming changes and be sure to check out the Year 1 roadmap for more information on what's coming next for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Then we got the patch sizes. PS5 is 6.27 gig, Xbox is 19 gig, Mac 9, PC 17 gig and Steam is 8.5. Can someone tell me why Xbox is always a lot bigger than PS5? I just don't understand that at all. I'm not that tech savvy. But then when we come down into the patch highlights, we have a special collaboration, which maybe most of you, if you're on social media, would have found out by now. Critical Role. So for our second special collaboration, we partnered with Critical Role to bring this new content to Assassin's Creed Shadows. This includes a new free quest called A Critical Encounter, and a new ally to recruit, and a new trophy achievement to add to your collection. So Rufinho, an old friend of Tomiko and Heiji, calls in a life debt after uncovering a deadly conspiracy. While working as a translator, he discovered evidence that a secretive organisation has been hiring assassins to eliminate influential commoners. Now he turns to Naoe and Yasuke for help in stopping these killers. I really do hope this is a substantial free quest. I know they're free, so we can't really moan too much, but we are in real need of something right now because post-launch has been quite bare bones. But the character looks really cool. He sounds fun from what we've seen snippets of over the past week. So fingers crossed it's actually a really decent quest. And underneath this picture, it's got unlock conditions, complete Way of the Blacksmith and unlock Yasuke as a playable character. This quest line will start in the hideout. So remember that, go to the hideout to start this quest. And most of you who are playing Shadows by now have probably unlocked Yasuke. Reward. New ally based on Critical Role's Assassin's Creed Shadows one-shot campaign character Rufinho, played by Robbie Daymond. You will also get a banner in the hideout with the Critical Role logo. If you're a fan of the Critical Role, this is not a bad thing. And you get a new trophy or achievement, a critical encounter received upon completion of the quest line. With this collaboration, we will also release a Critical Role weapon pack inspired by the Critical Role universe, available for purchase in the game store. This pack includes 2 weapons for both characters, a Tanto and Katana for Naoe, and a Konabo and Teppo for Yasuke. Yes, it's the dreaded store, I know. These things are going to continue happening. There's nothing we can do. All we can do is voice our disdain about it, and hopefully in the future... Well, it wouldn't even be a problem if we had new gear coming, which was free, like earnable in these quests. But unfortunately, this is the pack that's coming. We'll have to see. We'll go over it tomorrow as well, no doubt. And underneath this, we've got the new Nightmare difficulty, which a lot of people are buzzing about. They just want a bit more challenge, same as me. So we are adding a new difficulty setting, Nightmare, that will introduce additional challenges to your journey. This mode will impact both combat and stealth, requiring more tactical planning and greater attention to your surroundings. Prepare for tougher enemies and a more intense overall experience. So here is a tease of some of the changes we can expect tomorrow. Player defensive options are less effective and enemies deal greater damage at all levels. Example, parries now require perfect timing to deflect the hit. Imperfect parries will only partially block incoming damage. So if you're like me, you're definitely going to need to brush up on your parries because I am terrible at timing them. Enemy AI is smarter, faster, and more aggressive in a variety of circumstances, including detection. Another example is even while crouching, now generates some sound, and even while in the shadows, she can be seen while moving. I actually like that. That adds a bit more consequence to the way you play, so that's a really good change in my opinion. And enemies will no longer become vulnerable from dodges or parries. Only abilities can put them into a vulnerable state. Another good change. This is going to really make you think about your builds. Combat resources like adrenaline, rations and shinobi items are harder to come by, making their use even more vital. So with the new nightmare difficulty, we can already tell that your needs are going to be a lot more thoughtful about how you play and looking after your resources and worrying about what type of build you're going to be using and weapons you've got to be dealing with the enemies. My only issue is that there's probably not going to be any updated gear with this, but we could be surprised. We'll have to wait and see till tomorrow. This is just a glimpse of how this new difficulty setting will impact the game. Don't hesitate to share your most intense moments with us by posting your clips on Discord or X using the hashtag Assassin's Creed Shadows. Make sure you do that, guys. Some of the videos and pictures you have been putting up lately are really top tier. Toggle headgear in cutscenes. I've seen this being spoken about a lot in a positive way. I think it's great because it will hide some of the awful facial animations in some of the cutscenes, but I'm jesting. I'm not really. We're excited to introduce a highly requested feature. Players can now choose to show headgear, whether it's a hood, helmet, headband, or more during cutscenes. Now your style can shine through dialogue scenes too. You will find the option available in game settings. Note that headgear will not be displayed in cinematics or in some specific instances where a rule overrides this setting, in brackets romance specific cutscenes. Then we got our VFX toggles. Players can now enable special effects to further customize their experience. These include the ability to hide or show loot on dead bodies, the last known position of the player, the special attack indicators of the enemies, and more. All will be accessible in the interface option menu, and as we can see below, we've got it highlighted, the special attacks indicator. We've got parry, vulnerable, black and white ability. We can toggle that on and off, which I can't wait. I just find that quite jarring. I get why they put it in there, but I just find it quite jarring. Target killed, and then with stealth, we've got vanish and last known position as well. Then we've got the open world alarm system coming. So we have expanded the regional alert system available in castles to the whole province. Now, by repetitively attacking civilians or military units outside castles, the alarm can be triggered and a group of guardians will hunt you in the world. Look, this is okay, and I don't mind this because this is kind of like the mercenary system in Odyssey. But I feel Guardians do show up in their numbers, and they need to tie some rewards to this. If you take down a group of Guardians out in the open world, you should get something in return, because Guardians are a pain in the arse. Have something tied to that. It's all well and good putting his updates in, but just give us a little something back. Underneath this, we've got horse camera presets. You can now toggle between 3 different camera presets while riding on your mount. Hold the down button on controller, X key on keyboard while riding, allowing for a more cinematic experience to take in the full beauty of Japan. I think this is a real nice quality of life change. That one camera angle was kind of crappy. Now you can see the beautiful world that is in AC Shadows even better. Then we've got some PC changes for ultra low specs. We are adding a new visual quality level, the ultra low mode. This will allow PC players with a limited GPU configuration to experience the game in better frame rate conditions. That's a nice touch because not everyone has a top tier PC. Then we've got a list of bug fixes. Now the general bug fixes are: fixed an issue where the Onryo mask remained visible despite selecting the option to hide gear, fixed an issue where players were unable to earn mastery points, fixed an issue where mastery points were not returned after resetting the mastery tree, fixed an issue where players could not switch characters anymore even without gameplay context restrictions, fixed an issue where allies could be trained to veteran rank without upgrading the dojo to level 3. That sounds like an issue that didn't need fixing. Fixed an issue where Ganojo did not immediately appear in the hideout after recruitment. He was busy washing his hair. Lucky for some. Fixed an issue where sometimes the player remains stuck in a red zone without being able to fast travel anywhere by allowing them to fast travel to the hideout. And fixed an issue where the Oni drawing remained stuck on screen after completing the Vision of the Realms quest, and fixed various localization issues. If you did have any of them issues, thankfully you're not now. I say in every update video, I've not encountered anything. The only thing I do actually encounter, tell a lie, is after every update, the game just becomes a bit laggy and buggy. but I don't encounter none of this stuff. The only bug I wish I did encounter was when you like, had the big giant NPCs in like a village or something. That looked really cool. Quests. Fixed an issue where players could not progress in the A Chance counter quest when following Fuyu. Fixed an issue where players could not complete the quest after defeating all Kabukimonos. Fixed an issue where Lady Oichi's letter became unavailable after the Fujimaru cutscene. Fixed an issue where players were unable to talk to Katsuhime in the crop field when she was sitting on the ground. She just wanted some peace and quiet. Fixed an issue where tracking the temple stories quest only showed a progress bar with no text. Fixed an issue where Genzaburu's Teppo Master was missing from the Kaya Shrine. Fixed an issue where Yagyo Munitoshi revealed a later plot point too early in the Nobutsuna's Students quest. By the way, that was my favourite quest line in the game. I thought there was some good story arcs behind that. There was just some meaning with Yasuke trying to defeat all of his students. Fixed an issue where players could not assassinate the God Eye of Void because of the NPC was missing. Fixed an issue where players could not complete the Diary of Lady Rokaku quest after dodge rolling and dropping Katsuhime. Fixed an issue where players could not complete the Diary of Lady Rokaku quest when there was no immediate option to carry Katsuhime, and fixed an issue where players glitched through an anomaly in the Headswell Roll quest, making an Animus activities unavailable. Fixed an issue where players could not progress in the Lost Honor quest because the game failed to switch to Naue, and fixed an issue where players could not progress through the tournament after dying. Visuals and graphics, these are the issues they fixed. Minor visual issues, misplaced visual elements with the Darkwoods Kusarigama. Fixed an issue where all NPC horses appeared as identical. Fixed a clipping issue with Naue's Sekiryu outfit. I struggled with that one. Fixed an issue with the Bloodshade Katana being visible out of the sheath when transmogged. Fixed a movement physics issue with the Dead by Daylight Oni's armor. And one for the audio is where footstep audio occasionally ceased when opening the map while moving. So as we can see, we've got some good fixes there. I know on the last update, there was a lot of issues with Lady Rokaku. She was causing a bit of a stir amongst many players with some bugs. But as we can see, there's been lots of bug fixes. But if you are getting any, just report them. They are pretty good. Hopefully, this update is just another small step to the game feeling even more complete. I do hope that the new mission with Rufino is good. I know we've got the rewards tying to the store, which isn't great, but hopefully we get something decent from completing that we just don't know about. I'm looking forward to Nightmare difficulty as well. It'll be good to see how people get on with that. It'll be good to see people doing castles, making it more of a challenge, trying to do a full stealth run. These things just help the longevity of the game. But I'm rambling on now. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, guys. What do you make of this update? What do you wish they would do? What else do you wish they would put into the game? But as always, if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button because it helps me out massively. And if you are new here and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more Assassin's Creed content and gaming content in the future. But as always, take care and I'll see you in the next video.